Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless Push East continued. Well, hopefully today is the day where we peace out Coruscant. They've been a bit of a pain in our behind, and unfortunately, so are the rebels, and we have a whole heap of them. We're sitting at a very high level of overextension, 228% in fact, which is not exactly ideal, and so we are suffering the consequences therein of having such problems. So yeah, we're trying to just deal with one thing at a time. Fortunately for us, as soon as I believe the end of the year, we should be able to get rid of all of Russian Brazil. That should be handed over to a new colonial nation, which would be rather nice. And I think, yeah, we should be able to then go ahead and send our troops up north to North America and deal with all of this shenanigans, which is, well, it's not looking very good. But either way, luckily most of the enemies aren't too large. Their armies aren't too bad, so we should be able to clear it up. It's just going to take us some time, and then we can finally get back to coring up and handing all of this overextension away as well. But either way, it is what it is, can't do much about it, so we're just going to have to grin and bear it. And of course, because of all the separatism, we've got extra rebels all across our home. We are trying to deal with this right now, but again, just as time goes by, we have to deal with what we can control. In fact, you know what, I just realized we have not selected all of the area down over here. We need to, hang on a second, let's reselect all of you. And we need to select all of this. Yeah, let's just make our way all the way down here. Make sure that everything is included, that we can get rid of these rebels. Hang on a second, can we? There we are, now we've got them. And we should also be able to include all of this. So hopefully that will work out in our favor. Alright, so either way, we've got armies doing a few things. But either way, Coruscant, they're down to 47,000 troops, no manpower, they're not really too concerning. They've got a whole heap of rebels as well, which is making them want to get to the peace agreement. But unfortunately, we still need a little bit more so we can get what we're after. It will add on a little bit of extra overextension since we are trying to take one of their great projects away from them. But again, it's not as bad as it could be, so it is what it is. Alright, Siege of Kabul is over, so that is for us. Hang on a second. There it is. Okay, so that's 34,000. We'll deal with them in a second, but first, we'll use military power or prestige. Well, prestige is easily come by, so we're going to happily tank that. These fellows, we can now send over. We're going to send them down over here and see if we can beat up their troops a little bit more. These guys, let's go ahead and deal with the rebels. And then you, let's see if we can hunt down these other smaller stacks of Dakan's troops. That'll be very good. Alright, so it looks like we managed to kill them off nice and quickly. They had no artillery, which is quite ideal. We'll go ahead and... where do we go now? I feel like we're gonna... you know what? I think we should probably deal with a few issues around first. So let's go ahead and quickly deal with a little bit of rebel suppression. See if we can clear out some of these armies. We'll also go ahead and see if we can prevent too much trouble. Again, I don't know exactly, but I think our main concern is probably the rebels right now. So if we can deal with them... if we can deal with some of our rebels, that should hopefully make our nation a little bit more peaceful, and then we can go ahead and focus on our enemies. But again, it's all one step at a time. They should be able to do so fairly easy, and there we have it. There is a whole bunch of core provinces. Okay, this is excellent. This is very, very nice. New colonial nation, Russian Mexico. Absolutely, we do not mind. Crown colony is the way. Russian Brazil, that is also the way. So now, how does our position look? 208%. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Oh no, we can't control it. Okay, but again, it'll hand off fairly soon, so again, that should be less of an issue. We'll go ahead and, since these are new nations, we'll go ahead and we will find out economic actions, give them subsidies. 8 ducats a month till the end of game should be fine. Go ahead and do that for you, and then same for these guys. Wait, not a gift. Subsidies. There we are. That should help them fairly well. Alright. That'll be good enough. Let's take our army as it stands, and let's shuffle across to New Mexico. We'll deal with these rebels first, and then we'll make our way up. Hopefully this should hand this off as well if it hasn't been called already. All of this looks fairly good as well, and it looks like... what is this? What was that called? Russian... is that Nicaragua? Yes, it is. Okay. So that'll be our next nation of form, I am sure. Alright, but at least that's a few of our issues out of the way. One problem down. It also looks like Alaska has got a whole bunch of troops, so it looks like they'll help us out. Looks like Deccan has actually made their way over here. Kind of surprising, but you know what? I honestly do not care. If they deal with some of our rebels for us, I'm cool with that too. However it goes, as long as it goes. I do not care. Alright, Christian converts. What do we get here? Culture conversion cost. I don't think we care about that. Lose some prestige. We're not taking the extra unrest. That just feels foolish. We've got some more battles going our way, which is excellent. You, my friend, let's go and do a U-turn. You, my friend, can go ahead and chase down these fellows. Yeah, this should be good. Alright. Anything else for us to really worry about? Mercenaries we could technically hire. Oh, and we have a new... oh no, 2 unassigned merchants. Oh, of course, 2 new colonial nations. Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a look at our subjects. Nippon is not really going to be a thing for a bit. Manchuria, we still need more control there. And... oh, the Levant as well. We are so close on control here. Okay, so... if we could just piece out and upgrade some of these... what do we call them? Natural harbors and things, or the entrepôts to a world center, that would be rather good. But again, unfortunately, we cannot. Let's move... maybe we go to Persia. Let's go ahead and transfer trade power from here. And then the other one, let's go ahead and head over to... where is it? Transoxiana, no, that's not going to happen. Manchuria, yeah, this is up over here. So, I thought we were transferring trade power here already. I guess we're not. Alright, well, we'll do what we can. We might as well send them there anyway. Yeah, I'm guessing what's happened is we've lost a merchant at some point, and I haven't noticed. But again, we'll set up what we can and deal with that as it comes. Alright, so where are we at? We are dealing with more separatist sentiment. We're at least in the positive war score. We're dealing with some of the smaller stacks. Looks like we're going to take a good battle here in the desert. Hopefully 42% should be enough for that final fort in that area. These guys, 35 and -7. Not exactly ideal, but it is good enough. Oh, and the siege of Bukhara is over. Okay. Alright, this is hopefully... oh, they're taking stuff back over there. Okay, that's fine. Where are we? We're at 40%. We're getting very, very close. Only a couple more reasons. Yeah, demands exceed war score. The moment we can get some more war score, we will be set. I think we'll go... we will go and hand this off to Georgia. And then you... you know what? We might even have enough with these last 2. I think we start dealing with some of our problems. Let's go ahead and get rid of these rebels first and foremost. Unless... oh no, they're already heading there. Okay, well then let's head down for these rebels. Why on earth are you guys... okay. got that to work out. That's fine. What about you? What can you do? I think... it's in hills. We should be fine. We'll go ahead and march on over there, see if we can deal with that. Siege is over, so Coruscant is now up to 51%. Yeah, only a handful of reasons off being able to take what we want. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and help ourselves. We're going to go ahead and break down into 8 stacks. Hopefully... that should be good enough. 8 armies. Yeah. Let's go ahead and we will now carpet siege every little bit of land we can get our hands on. We'll hand this off to Georgia. Again, we do not need to be the ones holding it. Hopefully that'll give us a few more provinces occupied. That should give us our war score necessary. Losing Diplo power is not ideal, but it is what it is. Alright, Battle of... that is over. Let's go ahead and deal with the rebel suppression. You should hopefully be able to clear that out relatively quickly. Yeah, and then again, as we take control, we'll be dropping that off to the new nations that we have formed. Alright, that's good. That's very, very good. Alright, let's just see. I think it's only going to be about a month before we finish up with all of those occupations. It shouldn't take us too long, but again, every little bit does count. Oops, I did not mean to send us back to the New World, but again, it looks like we're dealing with everything appropriately. Yeah, you guys are going to be fine. Alright, so... we're almost done with this very, very incredibly annoying war. Let's just get rid of all of those. Let's send you over here still. You're heading... Oh, you got nowhere to go. You know what? Let's split you up into maybe 4? 8,000s. Yeah, that seems good enough. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, every little occupation we can get a hold of is good. We're almost there. We are so very close. Only 4 more reasons. Let's take everybody and we will continue with you over here, one over there. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that one. We want everybody roughly in the same direction. Send everybody here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think that should be good enough. Yeah, that should be fine. By the time these guys spread out, that should be all that we need. Not to mention we're at 35%, so if we do take that fortification, that'll be all that we need for us to be able to deal with what we're after. Alright, Spanish Plata declared war on Russian Brazil. I'm not too surprised, unfortunately. It was only a matter of time, but there we go. We should be done with Coruscant. There we have it. Okay, we've got everything we need and then some. That is excellent. Let's bring everybody together. Let's send everybody back. You, my friends, can now head over... we're going to get all of this back. That's not bad. Alright, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and take this... Oh, Ottoman separatists in... Oh no, they are over in our land. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we will bring them back to this side and help deal with some of the rebels here. We are dealing with a whole heap. Yeah. In fact, you know what? Maybe what we need to do is build up another army. We do have the manpower, even though we've been rather frivolous with it all. Yeah, we might want to try and do that. And then, is there anything else we were desiring? We got rid of their alliance. Could add war reparations on, and then... How much money? 800? You know what? That seems good enough to me. Yep, that'll spend a little bit of our Diplo power for this, but again, we never have to fight these guys again. We have land borders throughout all of our nation, which is excellent. And yeah, that should be fine. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to you. Alright, and now we're now up to 13% war score with the others. Let's go ahead and quickly core up all that we can. So all of this... Wait, no. You shouldn't be... Alright, we'll just have to go one at a time, it seems. Just making sure that the ones we click are in the right parts of the world. Alright, and I think that should be good. Let's just double check. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that was about as many provinces as we picked, so that is that. Yeah, that's all good. Alright, let's continue to move our navy as it looks like we're growing that further. Or at least the ships are finishing. Let's go ahead and get them to where they need to go. Nothing else up here that I need to worry about. Looks like, what do we have here? 4 more lights. Let's go ahead and tell them to protect trade in... Well, the Baltic Sea wouldn't be bad. Yeah, you know, we'll go ahead and send them to the Baltic. That's not bad. That should get us a lot of return. And I think... Yeah, that should be about it. Alright. Revolts in Danzig too? Well, I guess overextension causes enough trouble for everybody. Alright, well either way, we'll deal with what we can. But for now, we'll just leave things be. We're still a few years ahead of time on tech, which is nice. So I don't think we have too much to worry about there. But yeah, we'll have to see what we can do. Alright, so everybody, you guys move across here. We'll group you up. You guys can go ahead and meet up there. You can go ahead and deal with this. What's that, 99%? Oh, well, that's just frustrating to no end. Alright, and what are these guys at? They're up to almost 190,000. Yeah, we took a bit of a break and it looks like they've had a chance to recoup. Although, they do have some pretty bad rebels. In fact, 4.7% war exhaustion is pretty severe. Oh, and we don't even have the war goal either. Okay. You know what? We should probably try and go ahead and get that. Badar is not too far away. But if we go for it right now, we will find ourselves in a bit of trouble. Let's move you over here. That should be fine. We'll, yeah, we'll go ahead and we will send you along. That way we have 90,000 troops. That should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough for us to deal with things. Another military leader has left us, unfortunately, but that is what it is. You can still deal with all of this. Looks like Russian West Indies are not helping out too much. Either that or they're concerned about what's going on nearby. Let's see, Brazil. Yeah, those guys aren't too pleased. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. Are they at war? Yeah, they are defending against these guys. Oh, and look at that. Spanish La Plata has managed to take all that they did. I think Peru might be a lost cause as well, which is a little unfortunate. I would have... yeah, I would have enjoyed being able to hold on to all of this, but I guess we'll have to fight them in a separate bit. Well, hopefully Brazil is strong enough now. Are these guys with any extra... let's see. No, they're fighting different people. Alright, we'll just have to see. Hopefully we don't lose the South America after all that we've committed. But you know what? If it means we have to come back and fight them at another point, it just is what it is. Alright, agents discovered. That's fine. We'll just quickly double check that we have all of this sorted. Where are you guys headed? This is Russia. Alright, let's go ahead and... I think we move here first. Yeah, more rebels are a pain, but again, that is what it is. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to send troops all the way up here. Let's just go ahead and create a new army. We have the money. Let's go ahead and build a whole bunch of Streltsy. Let's go with 10, 20, 30, and then we'll do another 10 and 20. That should be enough for now. Do we bother with any cavalry? You know what? We'll build 1, 2, 3, just because. There we go. That way they have a little bit of cavalry there. Okay. So you can then deal with all of this up over here. separatists, yes, fine. Let's go ahead and take the Diplo power. We'll ignore all of this, and let's check in on our inflation. How are we doing? 3.54. Ouch. How much does this go up by? 0.13. Okay. Looks like we're still making decent amount of money. Yeah, 200's not bad. In fact, our income's at 828. That's not terrible. We should be able to keep improving things, though, I'm sure. Who knows? At some point, we may even be able to get our hegemon. That's that over there. Yeah, these guys are still all regrouping. These guys have. So let's go ahead and we will send them. We'll deal with the rebels. Rebels? Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and deal with some of these rebels so they don't try and break free. You all can deal with this. You can... Actually, you know what? No, you've got a general. Let's send you down over here. We're going to deal with Takan once and for all. I want to be done with them. We'll send you over here. You can stop rebel suppression. You, my little friend, can go ahead and break up into 4 stacks, I think. Yes, hang on a second. Where are we? Down to number 4. That's what we're after. Anything else needs to be split, and we're just going to go for a ridiculous amount of control. Where is it again? 8,000. There we are. Alright, so how many armies have we got? 16. Okay, that'll be fine. We'll send one of them over here. 2, 3... 4. And we're just going to mass re-siege everything that we've got. And then... we have a few rebels up over here, but I think we should be okay. You know, we'll get rid of that last one just in case, and then we'll send everybody up over here and they can deal with those rebels. Yeah, that should be fine. None of them have a leader, so they'll all be marching at the same pace. Yeah, they'll all arrive right on time, so that'll be fine. But that will at least get rid of a whole bunch of our rebel issues up over here. That'll be fine. And then... looks like we've mostly collected all of our people. Alright, let's just send them up over here. They can meet up. The 58,000 will be more than enough to deal with 45,000 rebels. These fools can go ahead and meet up. We're just going to get them all up and moving. There we have it. And it looks like Mines has actually decided to help out with our rebels. Oh. I don't even think that they were involved in the war. No, they just have access. Ah, well, how nice of you. That is so much appreciated. It's nice to see an ally being decent. Alright, well, either way, let's go ahead and with all of this, let's start investing again back into our economy. Let's make sure that we stand a decent chance of making more money. Again, more money is obviously more good. We'll go ahead and do everything 0.5 of a ducat and over. Let's also keep on working on the town halls. Actually, what was that? That was 4 and 5? Down to 3s. Okay, so that's 100. These are 2. You know what? You're still remarkably cheap, so that'll be worthwhile doing. And then... you know what? I don't actually think these are worth it. This is almost 200 ducats, so for each 100 ducats, we're only getting an improvement of about 2.5. Whereas if we go over here, we're getting 3s, which is worth more, and they are cheaper. So I don't think, until we see 2s instead of 3s, I think that courthouses are the best bang for our buck for now. It's a little weird, but we'll take what we can get. Alright, let's see. You're moving across, you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing. You're retaking everything that you can. Our armies are moving down so we can be done with the Khan. Looks like revolts are still continuing, but again, that is what it is. Alright, let's see. Come on. So, get out of our way. There we go. Alright. 62%. Alright, so what does that leave us at? That is their capital. That is at least going to give us... Yeah, their war enthusiasm is not going to go well. Their war exhaustion is absolutely skyrocketing. In fact, we should double check ours. Ours is at 0.15. Okay, this is good, and it's still going down. Very, very nice. It does look like we have some independence for Siberia. Hang on a second. Where are you guys? Oh, we got rebels up over there. Okay, that's annoying. We might need to make another... Oh, hello. Here we go. Alright, so... we're going to go ahead and... How many provinces? We have 2. Okay, so the one with the general will march further. You can march over here. We'll take back them, and then we'll deal with those rebels. That should be fine. We'll need to get someone else up and over here. Let's collect you guys. Send you up over here so we can deal with those particularists. The Siberians we will deal with relatively quickly too. When do they move? On the 22nd. Alright. Again, I think we should be okay. It's just a matter of time. Let's go ahead and collect. In fact, you know what? Split. Half of you go here, half of you go there. We'll deal with 2 issues at once. And as for you guys, we'll send some of you here. And there we have it. That should be fine. You guys are heading over there. The other guys... Oh. You're not moving, so let's send you over there. Alright, we will re-siege our nation from the rebels and the enemies. It's just a matter of time. Looks like Khan has already tried to siege down some of our newly taken land. Well, it is annoying, but it is what it is. Gain 10 deploy power. Mongolia likes us, so just gain 30. I don't care about Mongolia. Mongolia is an afterthought. So, let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and, you know what? More rebel suppression here should be fine. We'll just try and retake everything in the area. I think that should be fairly safe. And if we can prevent any revolts, that would be ideal. Alright, let's just double check that we did get everything. Yeah, okay, that'll have to do. So that 34 stack can deal with the rebels as they pop up and can clear everything else down. You guys are working on this, minus 49. And what was that? Oh, that was a siege of... Here, okay, that's over. You know what? They're up to 200,000. Yeah, I was about to say maybe we hold on to it for ourselves, but I think we'll just hand this off to Georgia. We can shift and click, so it's not going to be too hard to get all of our stuff back. But we'll keep you nice and close, make sure that we have a solid amount of strength. It looks like they've got... What's this? 40, 80, 120... More or less the majority of their army here, so we do need to be somewhat careful. We'll spend the 100 ducats for our trader. We'll make sure that he's okay. And we'll deal with the rest as it goes. In fact, let's see. Is there anything else we can do? I don't think that there really is. Yeah, we're just going to have to deal with what we've got. And unfortunately, we're going to have a few... Oh no, they're trying to siege it back our ports. Okay, well the good news is Georgia has these. So the defensiveness is pretty solid. Yeah, 51%, 61 and 61. Whereas over here, if we were to check out this one, what's this? Minus 36. So our siege ability is pretty solid. So we'll definitely be able to be done with our sieges a little bit faster, even though we're starting further behind. It just is what it is. Alright. Oh, we lost some troops, didn't we? Whoopsie daisies. Probably should have caught that before, but it's fine. You guys. Let's send you down there instead. And you can head up over here. You're already moving over there. can head up over here. Alright, just slowly working our way through everybody. So you'll be there on the 23rd. Okay, we're not going to send you in just for now. We're just going to go ahead and regroup. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So we are slowly gaining control. Let's also quickly check out... Where were we? Up over here. There we are. You'll be there 6th of April. Okay, so end of next month. End of next month we'll be able to go ahead and deal with more of the Americas. Yeah. Definitely worth a lot of trouble, but you know what? If we can keep them, it's well and truly worth it to us. So, you know, you got to do with what you can. I think the main goal for us would be, if for some reason Spain does take over the rest of those, we'll make sure we only take a single colonial nation in its entirety at a time. That way we can control the rebels. We can not have to worry about any reconquest sorts of issues. We can just make solid progress fairly continually. Alright, what have we got? 0% minus 42. Let's go ahead and kick this up to speed 4. I don't think that there's too much else for us to really have to worry about. And I think... I'm still dealing with all of them. Let's go ahead and regroup up over here. Your no guy is being dealt with by Georgia. Yeah, I think we're okay. 66,000 though. Let's make sure that we go ahead and deal with these guys. Yeah, it looks like our other stack is just re-sieging as we go. So that's nothing too terrible. Okay. More separatism, sure. It is what it is. We're just going to have to focus on what we can control. Alright, anything else? You know what? Let's have a look at a peace agreement. We've got to figure this out. You know what? Maybe we just go for all of their forts so we don't have anything to worry about. Yeah, I think that might actually be the best goal for us. So, you know what? I think maybe we sort out the peace agreement later. Yeah. What we'll do is we will... Alright, you know, you can just do some quick rebel suppression while we're here. Wait a second, come on, bud. Where on earth are we selecting? Okay, there we go. We can actually get all of this sorted out. Alright, so at least that should hopefully deal with some of our rebels. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. We'll go ahead and close. You guys can start dealing with the cleanup process. But yeah, I think what we'll do is, as we take down the majority of their armies, so they're not really being a concern, we'll hand all of this to us, and that way we'll figure out exactly what the peace deal can look like. And that should hopefully be done in the next episode. I don't think that these guys are going to really be sticking around for too much longer. We have... what's this? 120,000 men, and we have all of the defensive forts here, so I don't think we're going to be in much trouble whatsoever. So assuming that we get some of these nice and quickly, we will be very a-okay. But if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.